All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Atlanta Falcons.
We lost, fortunately. Playing Jason. Oh, secondary 100 yards back.
Muscles him off, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
This might be the coverage I see all year. I'm fine with that. Everybody dropping by 12 yards.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hammond. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Arms to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Oh!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Potter. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time.
Might as well just leave them off for week 1. This shit is stupid. See what happens when niggas rush, yo?
They were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Let's go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And he will take it.
Hey, yo, Jack.
Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Oh, you gotta be Dallas. I heard smash the screen, something Dallas.
Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung.
No answer.
They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They run it again with Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
Gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Let's take it on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on
sign them first and figure it out later, Ja.
the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Daniil Hunter able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hammond. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there.
Russell flex, bro.
And the Falcons will extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 5. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football.
Oh, Goins out there scoping your team out. Yeah.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
He got Roethlisberger and he's not using him. What the hell am I watching right now?
They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right?
Playing the Vikings.
Each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass.
What's up with the 4-4 fascination?
That allowed him get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Green 39! Green 39! Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
I got 5 viewers.
3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, he shifts past him. And shutting him off. Now open field.
Oh, wow.
Stephon Diggs. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 98 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline,
special teams is terrible.
Offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy. Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early. Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
The marvelous one.
They're going to look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Everson Griffin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Like Diamond, leave me alone, bitch.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they can't win the field goal.
Yeah, they were able
I don't
to
know.
pick up a few
I'm about to
things
mute
down
this
the
nigga.
way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Nifty move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
First throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen?
They just play excellent defense. Special teams, not so much.
A head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Trying to improvise. He's to the 10, and he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him.
Love my line.
Picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Yeah, I think Dub sent me a video.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Chan.
This will be taken in at the 1. Ooh, the juke. And now running right through him. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position.
He put Roethlisberger in the game.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Now Ben on third and long. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively.
See you, Roethlisberger. Nah, we not.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
I think both of his quarterbacks have yet to complete a pass.
He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a
Russell Flexbrook.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
It might be after this game. I really wasn't. I didn't say Russell Westbrook.
And that stretches the lead to 27. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely.
Come on, you running your game?
This entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. 4 seconds.
I love Milan.
The timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
All right, good half, y'all.
Vikings will have it first on offense as we begin the third. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant.
Shit, though.
12 yards on that one, it earns him a fresh set of downs.
Completed 2 straight passes.
Run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
From not allowing a pass to be completed to giving up 2 straight.
Is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw now on first down.
It's 37-7.
Jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
What do you mean, damn?
You know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost
Duke.
But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, nah. Decline those.
Instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
Now back to throw. Staying on his feet. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time.
Good defense.
Scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here.
All right, you guys, -2 yards of total offense, 21 yards rushing, -23 passing, 1 first down. He scored off a kick return. We gotta run better.
punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side.
Ref.
A gain of 32 that time.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7. He got 29 yards that time. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And now out comes Minnesota. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense.
This is the Milli I expected.
Number 7 of the drive.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They run the counter with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Second down, Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
Tried to go man. He went fucking out route, corner route crazy.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On play action, they'll throw. Now he's forced out left. This is caught. A touchdown.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now it's third and goal.
And that's an offensive
Oh shit.
line you and I can play behind. How about the amount of time they gave their guy to scan the field and find someone open? Had all night, and in a game like this, probably should just put a spotlight on them instead of the quarterback.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Yeah, he be going for.
A field goal does you
Yeah.
no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Now let's go. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And tough starting field position here.
The whole defense.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Potter. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone. No. Check. Patriot.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Make him dead.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Spinning away, and his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Regard me.
He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception.
First turnover of the game.
Continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now here's a carry heading left as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football.
Stupid.
It's
Google.
4th quarter with the lead. You love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on 1st down, they did that plus 3.
And for one of the first
game's still happening.
He's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
This game is still happening.
Leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Nah, not even. Oh yeah, he did. I didn't even look at my phone.
3 for 7
Yeah,
so
I guess
far in
so.
this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
It's like 5 and change left in the 4th quarter, yo.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, let me puff out
I should have threw that shit.
I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
That's on that young man. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Vikings on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Blue line. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Week 2, Amari Cooper. Lock up. Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Webby. I don't care who it is. He ain't the He not.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now come the Vikings.
Your mother singing that song. It's so cold in the D.
Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want it executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done better as we go forward.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything.
Jesus, I knew this nigga was gonna try and do this shit late in the game, boy. Tell you.
Remaining in this game.
Calling timeouts and shit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Yeah.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time.
Good for his ass.
They got him for a sack. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Falcons, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Got a bootleg Andre Rison. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi. Coffee. I'm counting as in the pockets before I threw a 32-yard pass. Four-man rush. Pocket. Dude told me good game, so you know I start calling like soft zones and shit. This nigga's heaving it up trying to score. Know what I'm saying? Yo, John, what the hell wrong with you, yo? You over here? Here, tip. Got him. Five people. Roof got toothpaste. The fuck? This nigga spawn retarded. He beat a double team. Good job, young one.